In this video, we will provide more detailed instructions related to Step 4 of the Academic Integrity Investigation process, as outlined in the Student Code of Conduct Academic Integrity Policy. Again, we're using the flowchart for faculty members as a reference point for these videos. If you don't yet have a copy, simply go to Lakehead's Student Conduct webpage and download the flowchart from the Resources tab. If we zoom in on Step 4 from the flowchart, you can see this step picks up following your meeting with the student and includes reviewing the case details and making a decision whether to uphold or dismiss the allegations using the balance of probabilities as was discussed in video 3 of this series. At this stage, you would complete the incident report form, which is Form 3, if you've not done so already. And again, remember that this form is an internal document and only goes to student affairs and not to the student. So the main point of Step 4 is to notify the student of your decision by sending them Form 4, which is the Declaration of Outcome letter. Like other templates, Form 4 can be downloaded from the Resources section of the Student Conduct webpage. You'll just need to download the right one. Form 4A is for upheld allegations, and Form 4B is used if the allegations are dismissed or not upheld. Once you've downloaded the appropriate form and open it up in Microsoft Word, you can see that much of the information on this template can be transferred from the other forms, such as the student information and the description of the allegation. All you have to do is indicate here that this is the student's first offense. The dean would, however, indicate here if it was a repeat offense or not, and then describe the sanction that you'll be implementing. In our example, we said that the student would be given a 0 on question 3, which is the one question we believe they collaborated on with their classmate. So we would enter that here. And this would be where you would also implement educational sanctions, such as the completion of the AIM course, or in plagiarism cases, some instructors like to require that the student meet with the student success advisor and or writing coach from the academic support zone. If you choose these types of sanctions, there is a student success referral form that you can download from the same faculty resources section of the Student Conduct webpage. You'd simply send this form along with Form 4A and explain to the student that they're required to have either the writing coach and or the student success advisor sign this form once they've met and they've fulfilled all the requirements that you specified. But that would be up for you to keep track of. They would just email this back to you to document that it is complete. Moving along to the second page of Form 4A, really all you need to do now is fill out your name and contact information and the other parties who will also be receiving copy of this form. So in upheld cases, copies go to the manager of student conduct and case management, the student's chair and or school director, their dean, and any other relevant faculty dean, department chair, or school director. So for example, if the student was a biology student, but the violation took place in an English course, you would notify the Dean of Science and Environmental Studies and the chair of the biology program. But you would also send a copy to your chair and to the Dean of Social Sciences and Humanities. On Form 4B, however, for dismissed cases, you don't need to notify all of these people. You would just copy the student and the manager of student conduct and case management. The last thing that I'll mention about Step 4 is if the student has any concerns about your decision, they can appeal it by filing a Form 5 to their dean within 10 business days. However, there needs to be substantial procedural or factual error, some significant new or relevant information, or they have to demonstrate that the sanction you decided upon was excessive. And then the dean would have to review the appeal to decide whether to change the decision and dismiss the case, or if they're in agreement and uphold the allegations, they would have to decide whether to keep or modify the sanctions that you implemented. That concludes video 4 for the Academic Integrity Investigation process. This was the final video in the series. If you have any questions or need support at any point in time, please do not hesitate to contact the Student Conduct Office.